Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing? I'm back. I'm here to work on the car. Think I have an idea why it's not working. We'll get to that later. And also we're gonna check what's in the box. Stay tuned. Let's see what's in the box. I have solid mount transmission mounts and new solid mounts engine mounts. So I need these poly mounts for this setup here, which is the chassis mount shifter. They recommend having those poly mounts. I said that in the video when I installed them, because it takes away a lot of the slop in the play in the shifter when using the when using the solid mount shifter. So when you put it into gear, because it's mounted to the chassis and there's no flex, if any part that has a flex in it, it's going to absorb it, and sometimes you might not get into a gear, yada yada yada. But that's not what you guys care about. Y'all care about me getting the car running. So yeah, after doing some research and looking over the video, I noticed something really important. Let me show you. This thing will come off. Bear with me. Let's see if you guys can point it out. There's nothing connected to these 2 points here. That's why I feel like a real clown. Because since there's nothing plugged in there, that coil is not getting any power. Hence, spark plug is not getting any power. Now, I forgot about this. When I was pulling the engine, I probably took those off and left them on the side and didn't think nothing of it. I just plugged everything back in thinking it was smooth. But then when I was troubleshooting the last time, I was like, why is these two things plus 15 and minus one thing here? What's the point of that? Why is it not working? Etc, etc. There's no way for the spark plugs to get any spark if the coil is not getting any power. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hopefully, I think I might have tucked those wires away somewhere. Hopefully there's somewhere over here where I can just grab them and plug them back in, or trace somewhere on the wiring over here and put them back on there, and that should fix that problem, and then I can move on to everything else. So just bear with me. Let me try to figure this out and find those cables, those wires, and then put them on. So as you can see, I had this cable here, and I had also ran this through the group before, and I was like, hey man, where does this plug into? I don't know where this goes. And me being a dummy, you know what I'm saying, I plugged these two cables here to the back of the alternator, because when I had the harness, all these things were falling out on this side, and I was like, oh, these are the things I got to wire up, and I forgot all about that over there, the ignition coil. And shout out to the people in the E28 group. I sent them out a little message earlier because I was tight and I was just kind of going over it and getting frustrated, and the guy sent me a picture of his setup, and I was like, wait, hold up, are those wires connected to the, you know, the harness for the injectors? He's like, yeah, it's in that same loom. So I looked at it, and sure enough, those were the same cables that was over there, and I found them. So now what I'm going to do, because the way I have it set up now, the cable, see, this whole loom is like out here on the outside of the oil dipstick, excuse me. This is supposed to be closer to the body here, and looped in here and looped in the back there. So I'm gonna adjust that, because I need this to go all the way to the opposite side, obviously to connect to the ignition coil, and then this has to connect at the bottom to one of the things for the I believe the AC, and this wire here has to go back and connect to the oil sensor. So this has to go all the way to the bottom, so I need more space to get it. So I'm going to try to push this closer, slip this in through here, and get it going. You know, dumb mistake, that's on me. And you know, you learn from your mistakes, and hopefully after all this is wired up and said and done, the car should start, because the car will finally get spark. So just bear with me. I'm not going to film it. It's just me moving things around. When I get to starting it, we'll take that ride together. All right? And hopefully, if I get this done, then I'm going to move on to trying to change out these mounts to the poly mounts, so I can get that done. I really want to try to button up the bottom of the car, the bottom end, and, you know, be able to get the car off the bricks. Even though I want to get the wheels done, but you know, I just want to get off the bricks and get it back on its feet and go for like a shakedown run. But anyway, that's in the future. Let me get cracking. Okay, moment of truth. Got the wires over here. Unfortunately, you see that little blue wire next to the oil filter that connects at the bottom, but I can't get it to reach. We did snip it when I initially took the engine out, because it was stuck between the engine mount and the whatchamacallit, yeah, between the engine mount and the engine, so I couldn't get that loose, so we had to snip it, and it's about 1 inch or so off. I'm trying to remember how to reroute this wire, so I ran the wire up here atop to get it across. As you can see, now we plugged in, terminals are plugged in. The other blue wire went down here. I don't know what that's for, but I'm assuming it's for something along the lines with the AC condenser. So it is what it is. So I'm hoping and praying that the car starts this time, because that's the only other thing that I had that was messed up, unless that coil is bad and I need to replace it, or some other thing, and God forbid it's something else. I really do hope that when I start it, it works. So I'm stalling, but I'm going to go in the car now. I'm going to connect the negative battery cable, and I'm going to start it. So I'm going to leave the camera running, and hopefully the car turns over. I think I plugged up everything. I think I connected everything again. So let's see.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now what?
I know, that's the question. Now what, right?
Look, I ain't get to that part yet. I don't know.
But it's starting.
I know.
Whew. Let me try one more time. Running. It's running. It's running. Oh my God. Oh man, I feel like crying, bro. Oh my God. Make sure I ain't got no leaks or nothing. Car's running. It's running. I don't know what that little thing, maybe that's just, yeah, I think it's rubbing on the fan, but I don't even care. Car's running, man. I did it. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. It was something that I really thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I got it done. Ah, man. Okay, guys. Like I saw from the last clip, the car's running. I just had to gather myself, you know. I ain't gonna front, it was a little emotional, you know, just thinking about the process and, you know, the self-doubt that you had at times, or that I had at times. And this in general, you know, just taking on this task, learning, able to do what I was able to do, and car to run. I guess the next step for me is to get the exhaust on, put some coolant in it, and start buttoning up some stuff so I can do the inside now. I still got a lot more to do with the car. I still got to do some stuff with brakes. Still got to do some other things, but for the most part, that major hurdle is done. The car's running. Just got to tweak a few things here and there. I know I was hearing like a little sliding sound. I think the fan was rubbing against this housing. I'm gonna double check that, but aside from that, she's running. I gotta get some more power steering fluid. Put that in there and, you know, tidy up a little bit. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. It's been a long time coming, and thank God that I'm able to figure this out and get it done. And thanks to everyone for the help and, you know, support. I really appreciate it. Anyway, the next step for me today, since I got my father here, I'm gonna try to ask him help me at least get the transmission mounts on. The engine mounts might be a little bit daunting because, as you see, I got to lift it all the way off of this in the old ones, so this could slide in there and etc. So hold on. But if you can help me, you can help me. But that's the next thing. They're talking to my aunt and cousin, so that's why you heard those people in the background giving me props. So yeah, she's running. She's starting. I'm still full of loss. I can't even speak. But yeah, it is what it is. But when I start doing the next stuff, I'll probably film it. If not, I might just call it. But it is what it is.
Brooklyn, 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 Brooklyn. Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna call it for the day. I did the transmission mounts as you guys saw in the time lapse. I got the main thing done, which is getting this car running, and I'm extremely happy. Like, you don't understand. I'm just so hyped. Very proud and thankful again to everybody who helped me, and most importantly, thanking God for giving me the perseverance and the strength to continue and do this project. So I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I only did the trans mounts. I'm gonna do the engine mounts another day. Shout out to my dad for helping me early as well. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up, man. I did it. You know, help a brother out. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Thank you guys. You guys stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.